Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to more Long Dark. We are going to be surviving in frozen Canada for reasons. I don't know why. I don't know why. Just because, I felt like we would have a nice relaxing evening in the Long Dark. Maybe, to be extra festive, we can put on some Christmas music. We can enjoy the winter weather. We can talk about the Game Awards. Why don't we get a thing going first though? We're gonna do custom difficulty. We'll do a Voyager. Thank you very much, Chuck208, for the 19 months of subscription. When the dark is long, we get cozy. Let's see. Starting time of day, we'll do noon. Starting weather, random, sure. Length of day multiplier, normal. Medium weather variability. How is the audio level, everybody? Is the audio level good? Game too loud? Pretty good. All right. Blizzard frequency medium. World gets cold over time. Low. I'm gonna put the Aurora frequency on high because why not? Game is a bit too loud. All right, hang on. Thank you very much, Boom a Shot, for the 6 months of subscription. It's a pain in the ass finding stocks for an AWM. Yeah, I do not doubt that. Thank you very much, Lord Starscream, for the 100 bits. You got Microsoft Flight Simulator, your town has an airport, so you found your house really fast, then crashed because you skipped all the tutorials. That tracks. Was I expecting Half-Life 3 to be announced? I was not. I do not think they're gonna ever release Half-Life 3. And technically they already did release Half-Life 3, it's Half-Life Alyx. I know it isn't actually Half-Life 3, but, whatever. Thank you very much, Zaxel TV, for the 54 months of subscription. Holy crap. 54 months. Four and a half years of subscription. Good lord. Thank you so much, Zaxel TV. I had to get a calculator to look up how many years 54 months was. All right, let me see. No to cabin fever. We'll turn intestinal parasites off. We'll leave dysentery on. Because why not? Why don't I get dysentery a 4th time? The long subscription. Sprains, yes. Food poisoning, yes. Broken ribs, yes. Rest is a resource, sure. Scurvy, no. We turned scurvy off. K rate, loose item availability, empty chance container, stick. Yes. Revolver availability, yes. Harvestable plant availability, high. Reduce container item density, low. Cougar spawn chance, low. Cougar spawn chance? Oh no. Wolf spawn chance, medium. Timberwolf spawn chance, medium. Deer spawn chance, medium. Rabbit spawn chance, high. I didn't know you could get scurvy in this game. We're just turning that, yeah, we're just turning the scurvy off. Single hot cougars in your area. You go to meet up with one, and then it's just an actual, like, mountain lion. Bear spawn chance medium, moose medium. Time to wildlife respawn medium, reduce wildlife low. Wolf spawn chance, put that on medium. Predator grace period, yes. Medium, medium, no passive wildlife. No, absolutely not wildlife attacks during rest. Alright, great. And we're gonna go to Mountain Town. That's a diabolical setting. Oh, yeah. It's absolutely a diabolical setting. Alright. So, before we start, you guys, I'll give you some options on Christmas music. Or, like, holiday. I'll give you 3 options. Four options. I'll give you 4 options. You can have lo-fi Christmas music. Here's a taste. So you can have lo-fi Christmas music. Or we can have relaxing instrumental Christmas coffee jazz. I'm kind of leaning towards the lo-fi Christmas coffee, or I'm sorry, the relaxing instrumental Christmas coffee jazz. Or we can have Mario Kart World Christmas music, which it isn't, I'm going to be completely honest, it isn't actually all Christmas music. It's only like a couple songs are Christmas music. The rest of it is just Mario Kart. You know what? I'm sorry. I'm actually removing that one from the running. Or you can have no music. So you got 3 options. You've got lo-fi Christmas music or jazz. I'm seeing a lot of people saying jazz. We'll do jazz. We'll do the jazz. How is the level? Here, I'll turn it down a little bit more. I just want it to be background. How is that audio level, guys? It's good? Great. Wait, hang on. Before we even start this, I realized I forgot something. There we go. That needs to be turned off. No survivor monologue. Okay, now we can continue. We'll name this, Wah, Wew. We'll name it Haunts. A very Haunts Christmas. There we go. A very Haunts Crimbus. And we spawned at St. Christopher's Church. Wow, this is a very Haunts Christmas. This is the most Haunts Christmas we could possibly have had. I don't know how it could be any more Haunts Christmas than this. The game knows. The game knows. And it gave us Christmas stockings. I just saw that the person that said the game knows is named the Testicle Tyrant. That is a username right there. Alright, we'll take this water. Is there no charcoal in this fire pit? Seriously? Alright. Take all this, take this scarf. Some painkillers. This is definitely, it's 100%, 100% gonna be the most Christmas ever. We found painkillers and revolver cartridges. Hans is to Christmas what Golg is to the Grinch. It's true. Anyway. Welcome to a very Hans Christmas stream, everyone. I just need my Christmas gun. It's true. It's true. I need my Christmas gun. And then it will be a very, very Hans Christmas. How is my loadout? Not great. Whoa, damn. We got a brand new windbreaker? Holy crap. All right. As always, we start with the worst shoes ever. So yeah, the Game Awards were yesterday. We're watching the Game Awards yesterday. I watched it with my wife and then, like, live tweeted about it. Man needs better drip. He definitely does need better drip. It's not very good. It's not very good. Will there be any new SnowRunner content? Maybe. I'm not really planning on it at the moment, unfortunately. But maybe. Woo, first Zach stream. Welcome to the stream, derp dude. Yeah, the Game Awards were yesterday. Any good games announced? So I was very excited. I'm more excited than I thought I was going to be about the Star Wars racing game. I'm way more excited about that than I thought I would be. I played so much Star Wars Pod Racer when I was a kid. I played so much of that game. And also, I just love racing games. They're, like, super fun. I really like playing racing games. So I'm very excited to play the Star Wars racing game. Especially because I found out that it's made by the same people that made Burnout. So, like, hopefully, you'll be able to slam into other vehicles and just knock them into walls and have them explode and shit. And then they had Sebulba at the end of it. Sebulba always wins! Oh, damn, a nice hat? Holy shit. Dude. What are my favorite racing games? I really liked Burnout. Burnout 2. I think, was Burnout Takedown the third? What was the third one? Was that just Burnout 3? I can't remember. Anyway, so like the older Burnout games where they had like the whole game mode where you would just cause as much damage as possible. Burnout Revenge. Yeah, that one. Love Burnout Revenge. I really like Forza Horizon 4, I think is the one I have. I like that one just because that game makes you feel like you're a god tier driver. The Burnout team is making the new pod racing game. I don't know how many people it is from the Burnout team, but it's the people that worked on Burnout are helping make it. Anyway, what else? There was a new Knights of the Old Republic. I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. I didn't really play Knights of the Old Republic, so I can't. I don't want to say I can't be excited about it, but just like I never played Knights of the Old Republic, so it didn't have the same effect on me as it did on a lot of people. Hello, dear. Goodbye, dear. People were very excited about that, which is understandable. But if it doesn't do well, you are gonna hear about it. People are gonna be real mad if that new, if the new Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic doesn't do good. I personally was more excited about the Star Wars racing game than the Star Wars Old Republic game. It was really funny because like when I saw the Star Wars Old Republic game, I had basically tweeted like, "Oh no, another Star Wars game! I sleep." And then when the Star Wars pod racing game came on, I was like, "Real shit!" I was very excited about that. You know what we're gonna do? I'm having an idea here. Hang on. I'm having an idea. I think what we're gonna do, because I actually hate staying in this house. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to gather a bunch of supplies and we're gonna go live in the farmhouse. I think that'll be, I think that'll actually be pretty fun. I like the farmhouse. The farmhouse is nice. It's very cozy. There was a new Control game got announced, which I was incredibly excited for. I was so excited for the new Control game, and then I saw it was a hack and slash game, and I was less excited. There might still be weapons in it, so, like, who knows? Maybe, hell yeah, revolver, let's fucking go! Now it's definitely Christmas. We got a 357 mag. There's nothing more Christmas than that. And a whole box of rounds? Oh my god. I don't know it's a hack and slash. Alright. Fair. I don't know that it's a hack and slash, but just from the trailer, it looked like it's going to be a hack and slash. So. Now I have a revolver. Ho, ho, ho. Now I have a machine gun. New Ace Combat. I was actually excited about that. It's been a fucking long time since there's been an Ace Combat game. So that's actually really cool that they're doing a new Ace Combat game. I kind of hope Divinity, or I hope Divinity is as good as Baldur's Gate 3. Okay, I have some opinions about the Divinity trailer. I have some opinions about that trailer. Maybe it's just because, oh my god. Damn, we're getting some good stuff. Well, these gloves kind of suck, but they're better than nothing, so. Yeah, anyway, I have some opinions about the Divinity trailer. Maybe I'm just getting old, and my delicate sensibilities are being offended, but, like, I spent a lot of time on the early internet looking at a lot of websites, like, I don't need to go into it, but things that are live leak adjacent. And I saw a lot of stuff that, you know, I don't necessarily, like thinking about seeing. And I really didn't need to see basically that same stuff, including people straight up fucking, and a dude getting burned alive and ripped into pieces, in a video game trailer. It was a bit much. Also, like a dude throwing up on a bunch of pigs, and then a horse shitting all over the place. It was a bit much. I hope the new Divinity game is really good, but also, like, damn, that trailer was something, and I don't think they necessarily needed to go that fucking hard. What about Flute Guy, though? Hell yeah, Flute Guy! We love Flute Guy. Yeah, people are so excited for Ace Combat. For the new Ace Combat, though. The new Ace Combat looks sick. Oh, why did I don't need to open that. Alright, how are we doing? We're getting pretty full. We'll come back here. Flute Guy makes his own instruments. It's true, he does. He made the one that looks like that was made out of PVC pipe. He made that. What else? What else? Oh, the game Orbitals looks super cute. I'm, like, actually excited to play the game Orbitals. That game looked super adorable and super fun. Highguard pissed me off. Highguard pissed a lot of people off. I will admit that that was kind of a weird thing to end on. That was kind of a weird thing to end the Game Awards on, was Highguard. Because it's like, wow, another hero shooter. Oh boy. I can't wait to play that. I did see a really funny tweet. Like, I don't want a game to do... I purposefully do not want a game to do bad. Right? Because I know that there's a lot of people that work at those companies, unless it's a game that's just like, yeah, we made this game entirely with AI, and we did it with the express intention of, like, fuck voice actors. Then, like, yeah, fuck you and fuck your game. But I don't want a game to do bad on purpose. But I did see a really funny tweet that was like, Highguard is nominated for the Servers Will Be Dead in 3 Months award. Did they announce any Elder Scrolls 6 content? Nope. I did not expect there to be a Half-Life 3 announcement. I didn't expect there to be Elder Scrolls announcements. I go into the Game Awards expecting there to be basically nothing. And then that way, when I see stuff that I wasn't expecting, I'm super excited. Emote only, chat. Beep boop. You know, it's really nice. It's really nice that, Expedition 33 won a bunch of awards. I feel like the fact that it won Game of the Year... Oh, damn. Alright. I feel like the fact that Expedition 33 won Game of the Year is very deserved. But if I'm gonna do some nitpicking, I do think that maybe some of the categories it should not have been in. So, like, best indie game, I feel like it straight up had to be so obvious that they were going to win, they were going to win so many different awards. So, like, maybe just let, like, 1 or 2 categories, like indie game, can be something else. I'm not saying that you need to be like, oh my god, we can't put this in, like, we can't put any games in these categories. You know, whatever. I don't know what necessarily I'm saying there. Oh shit, an aviator cap. Nothing. Alright. No key in here. I haven't played Expedition 33. I don't really like turn-based games. I cannot get into turn-based games. It's so hard for me. So I haven't played Expedition 33. I also haven't played Kingdom Come Deliverance. No Look Outside in the indie category kind of bummed me out. Yeah, because there were a lot of really good indie games that came out this year, and they all kind of just got, like, steamrolled by Expedition 33. Thank you very much, Molto Benny, for the 3 months of subscription. I don't know why Twitch just absolutely ate that. Thank you very much, Molto Benny, for the 3 months of subscription. And thank you very much, Crasher, for the 25 months of subscription. Thank you so much. Alright, the door isn't opening. Means the key's got to be back here, I think. Dead guy. There's the key. Take that hatchet. Oh, shit. There's a bunch of firewood. And tools. And spray paint. All right, I'm going to leave the firewood there for right now. Thank you so much, again, Crasher, for the 25 months of subscription. I'm glad that you are enjoying the stream. Trying to... No, I just want to turn it down just a little bit. There we go. Just a little bit. I just wanted to turn it down just a little bit. By the way, if you're wondering, if you're watching the VOD, hello, VOD watchers. Hi, VOD watchers. Hello. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching all these VODs. I really appreciate that. If you're wondering why you're not hearing any background music, I spent quite a while getting the audio set up now so that I can play music during the stream, but then it doesn't show up in the VOD. And hopefully that means that I won't get copyright claimed for shit. All the music I'm playing is supposed to be copyright free anyway, but I've been screwed on that before. So, all right, everyone, welcome to our home. Welcome to our Christmas home. We've got a bathroom. There's a plank of wood. There's a toilet and some socks. arriving at a dumpster. There's a desk with a little toy tractor on it and a painting of a rabbit. Some rifle cartridges. Honk. Oh yeah, we probably should start putting some stuff away. We're pretty encumbered right now. There's a potato sack. I mean, I'm just gonna leave the potatoes in the sack. Oh, it's full. Well, what else am I going to put these potatoes into? Like, Silksong and Dispatch haven't won anything. These games were hyped so much. And, like, one of the points that I was going to bring up, and then I had ADHD, I haven't played Expedition 33 because I'm not a huge... I don't like turn-based games. I haven't played... Kingdom Come Deliverance. It just didn't really seem like my kind of game. But, like, from everything I have heard and seen of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, I really do think that probably should have won, like, RPG of the year. And... yeah. It's annoying that... Silksong got action game, but it was the one they breezed past. Oh, okay. Yeah, there were a lot of games that they kind of just breezed past them and didn't really talk about them. Here, we'll put the dog food, like, down here. Thank you very much, Westy-Not. For the 14 months. Good lord, that took me multiple tries to get that one right. Thank you very much, Westy-Not, for the 14 months of subscription. Thank you so much. And thank you very much, Howling GTR, for the 15 months of subscription. Let me put the can of beans down. Beans! Where am I gonna put this dog food, though? The dog food should go somewhere, right? Also, why can't I put that on the shelf? Surprised there wasn't, 40 minutes of sucking off Kojima like every other year. There wasn't 40 minutes of sucking off Kojima like every other year because Death Stranding 2 wasn't very good. No, Death Stranding 2 was fine. I just really did not like the ending of Death Stranding 2. I really didn't like the ending of Death Stranding 2. The ending of Death Stranding 2 actually made me mad. It's because Miss Piggy was there this year? Oh, shit. God damn. Thank you very much, CJ Slender Boss, for the 1 month of subscription. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Alright, let's see here. Put this flour in here. You decide not to watch the awards and you miss Control and Miss Piggy? Yeah. Yes, you did. Yes, you did, Brett. Yes, you did. No, sorry, that's a different thing. Was it the guitar duel or the giant baby part? Both. Yeah, both. It was the guitar duel and the giant baby part. Spoilers. I'm sorry, I should have said that earlier. Spoilers for Death Stranding 2 if you haven't played it and you really don't want it spoiled. Yeah, there were some parts of Death Stranding 2 that I really didn't like. You know what I should do? I should put a giant spoiler warning on screen, and then when I'm done talking about Death Stranding 2, I can take the giant spoiler warning off screen. Maybe I should do that. Or I could just not talk about it. What else was announced at the game? Yeah, I'll not talk about it, and we'll continue talking about the Game Awards. What else was at the Game Awards? I legitimately was surprised by Control. I legitimately was surprised by Control. Can the giant spoiler warning just be the rear end of a Group B rally car? That would actually be funny. That actually would be a funny way to do the spoiler warning. Spoiler warning, and it's just an Audi Quattro. Ah, dang it. Well, my friend was messaging me while we were both watching it, and he was messaging me, and apparently the guy that made Uma Musume, the horse racing game, apparently he's the same dude that made Soul Calibur. So when he saw him there, he was like, "There's hope for Soul Calibur! I need a new Soul Calibur!" He was so stoked. I mean, like, I can't blame him. Ah, nothing in the microwave. Alright. Alright, let's see. I need to put some stuff away. Not Yakuza with Don Lee. Oh yeah, I haven't watched any of his movies. Again, my same friend that was super stoked that maybe there might be hope for Soul Calibur. My same friend that was super stoked about that saw him, or was he watches a bunch of those movies. So again, that was another thing that he's stoked for. He's like, I think he's contractually obligated just to have superhuman strength in everything that he's in, which is really funny. Just every movie that guy is in, it's basically dudes that are 2/3 his size thinking they can beat him up, and then 1 second later there's a human-sized hole from when he punched them through the wall. The guy who made Soul Calibur made that horse racing game? Apparently, yeah. Apparently the dude that made Soul Calibur is the guy that made the horse racing game. Like, shocking. People contain multitudes? I know, it's just still surprising. We'll take the flare with us. We might need it. So you're saying, so what you're saying is an Uma Musume fighting game would be great. Yes, but also Them's Fighting Herds does exist. Which okay, for the record, I don't really play fighting games. I am absolutely terrible at them. But I have heard that Them's Fighting Herds is actually an insanely good fighting game. Have you seen Don Lee once punch a guy's skull through car windshield? I love that movie. I need to watch some of his movies. Holy shit. He's in Death Stranding too, actually. He's one of the people in Death Stranding too. He's, oh my god, what is his name? I think he gives you the fighting gloves in Death Stranding too. What else was announced at the Game Awards? I'm trying to remember. Oh, I don't know if you guys saw, if you guys ever watch Moist Critical or Charlie's videos. If you saw his live stream of him watching it when he got nominated. When he got nominated for Content Creator of the Year. I was dying laughing watching that, like, after the fact. Of him to, please be anyone but me. God damn it. Thanks, I guess. Just like... Please be anyone but me. Holy shit, another revolver? Oh my god. It's truly a Christmas... 2 revolvers in 1 year. It's truly a Christmas miracle. Now I can be an irresponsible uncle. And leave a revolver just sitting on a table. Oh, wait, no, it needs to be on the nightstand. It needs to be on the nightstand. Clearly. Perfect. Put it directly on top of the alarm clock, so I go to turn off the alarm and then fire the revolver into the window. Just as the Founding Fathers intended. Now I really am Revolver Ocelot. Okay, hang on. How irresponsible am I actually being? Oh, it's not loaded. It's not loaded, so I'm actually not being that irresponsible. I am still being irresponsible, just not that irresponsible. Load it? Nah, man. Maybe when I get more revolver rounds, we'll load it. Keep a single round next to it? Alright, alright. I'll tell you guys what. We will keep one singular projectile right next to it. Oh, it's in a box? Alright, never mind. I got really excited because I thought it was going to be just one round. But no, it's just like an entire box. Leather shoes? I don't want leather shoes. Thank you very much, Dat Gorilla, for the 15 months of subscription. All right. What else is at the Game Awards? Resident Evil 9. I haven't talked about that at all. Am I excited for Resident Evil 9? Yes. Yes, I am excited for Resident Evil 9. I want to know what the fuck that revolver Leon was carrying was. I also, okay, I am excited for Resident Evil 9, but a part of me is very mad that the people that kept leaking, I'm using gigantic air quotes, the people that kept leaking information about Resident Evil actually guessed correctly that Leon was going to be in it. Thank you so much, Poet of Insanity, for the 6 months of subscription, half a year of subscription from Poet of Insanity. Thank you very much. Yeah, that made me so mad, where there was a point in time where Google was basically just like, every day Google would be like, look, here's a bunch of information from a totally reliable leaker about Resident Evil. He said that Leon is going to be in Resident Evil 9. He's going to be the main character, and that like he's going to come out of the game and smooch you in real life. And it's like, anyway, so yeah, I actually was like kind of upset that the leakers were correct about that. Like, that actually made me kind of upset that Leon is in the game. I was just like, alright, fine, great, cool, great, alright, cool. I mean, I think it would have been fine if you had just done like a more horror-oriented game with a character who's brand new to the franchise, but no, we can just keep doing Leon again and again. I'm not complaining that Leon is in the game. I'm not complaining, but... Gauntlets! Oh, it's dark. Shit. I can't see. I got dark fast. What the hell? Alright, well, I guess I could drink some water and go to sleep. There were some goofy-ass guns in Resident Evil 8. That's true. There were some real fucking weird guns in Resident Evil 8. Like, I'm still shocked and so happy that they put the FRF2 in Resident Evil 8, but still. Also, I'm pretty sure that that's the same voice actor for Leon from the 2 remake and the 4 remake. You wish they would lay off the OG characters and make some new ones and let them star without the OG ones showing up. Yeah, same. I wish that they would just do something with like Rebecca Chambers or Barry, though to be fair, they did do stuff with Barry in there were other games where they did stuff with Barry. I can't remember them off the top of my head. I'm sorry. Ethan is yeah, Ethan's someone. Yeah, Ethan is off the table. I don't give a shit about Ethan. It's not that I hate the character of Ethan, I just straight up don't give a shit about him. Where's Wesker's son? I also don't give a shit about him. Sorry. I don't care. I will put all the stuff that is below 30% into the, or below 40% into this garbage can. That's where everything below 40% is going. Into the trash! No, except for the stale granola bar. We'll eat a stale granola bar. Where is Barry? Barry, I think the last game Barry was in was one of the Revelations games, and then it basically was like Barry is no longer going to be in games because Barry is going to be happy with his family. I'm pretty sure that's what it is they're just like, yeah, we're just going to let Barry be happy with his family. Barry's an old fella too. I know I've told this story before. But I remember when I first played the Resident Evil remake for GameCube that came out in 2002, I think. When I played the Resident Evil remake for GameCube, I remember being like, Barry's so old, haha, look how old Barry is. Old guy Barry. And then 2 years ago, I looked it up. And when I looked it up 2 years ago, I was the same age as Barry. I was 38 years old. Now I'm 40. I am older than Barry. I am older than Barry was in Resident Evil. Thank you very much, Matthew280, for the 18 months of subscription. Thank you so much, Matthew. Oh. Do I have any thoughts on what was it? The Covenant of the... I guess not. I can't really remember it super well. I'm sorry. Oh, dang, I dropped that and it landed perfectly in the ball. Alright, I'm gonna put this, like, right... Yeah, like, right there. That's fine. Alright. We need to go to sleep. I just want a PC port of Bloodborne, man. I want to play it so bad. I mean, you can just get a PlayStation 4. I know that's kind of a mean thing to say, because it's like, we'll just go buy a PlayStation. But, like, unfortunately, that's kind of the only way to be able to play it. I know it's never going to get a PC release. Like, as much as I would like even just a update so that it runs at a stable 60, or not even 60, stable 30 FPS would be perfect. Oh. Thank you very much, Vortex, for the 21 months of subscription. We missed Aurora Borealis. We missed the Aurora Borealis. I am disappointed. At this time of year? Yes, at this time of year. Oh my god. Alright. Fine, I break it down by hand, which will take 2 hours. Yet one of the other things that I dislike about this game. No, you can't break it down with a tool. It's dark. How are you supposed to see? Fine, I smash it on the floor repeatedly with my bare hands. Okay, you can do that in the dark. Like... Shut up, game. From Software will let the Earth burn out before they release a PC port. See, at this point, it's not on FromSoft to release Bloodborne onto PC. It's Sony, and Sony doesn't want to do it. I think Miyazaki has gone on record several times as basically saying, like, yeah, I would love to release, like, Bloodborne onto different things. I can't do it, though. What's my favorite TV show to watch? Columbo. I am old. I like Columbo. I don't really watch a whole lot of TV shows. But Columbo is one of my favorites. Oh, just one more thing. One more thing. Couldn't help but notice that you said, I'm doing a terrible Columbo impression. I'm sorry. Are oil lamps practical things to actually own? Probably not, no. If you like Columbo, may I suggest you Detective Monk? I haven't watched Monk in a long time. I used to watch that more often. But I haven't watched it in quite a while. That's a pretty good show. I need to figure out where the hell I'm gonna put all of these books and stuff. Oh no, they're clipping. Oh god, and you can't stack them. Alright, we'll have to, like, put them somewhere else. I gotta put them into a cabinet or something. Yeah, we'll put them in the file cabinet. We'll put them down here. What's in this one? That one is random stuff. We'll make this one, like, fire starting equipment, I guess. What else was at the Game Awards? Oh, there was the Badger game, which looks kind of neat. It looks interesting. Bradley the Badger. That looks like an interesting thing. I kind of like the concept of it's a platformer that you basically get dev tools for. I think that's actually a really fun concept. I already forgot what I was going to be putting in that drawer. ADHD is great, you guys. Oh man, okay. So I went and talked to my I had an appointment with my doctor recently to talk about how my ADHD medication is working, and I know I had mentioned that sometimes towards the end of the day I can feel it wearing off. And so basically what I have is, because I have like a time release Adderall that I take during the day. Thank you so much, Creeples, for the 39 months of subscription. Thank you very much. So I'd mentioned that I can feel it wearing off towards like the end of the day. $20. Oatmeal! And basically I got, because I have the time release Adderall, I got more instant use Adderall that I can take periodically, and I was totally going to take some, like, later this afternoon, so that it would be, you know, my medication would still be working by the time it's stream time, and then I absolutely forgot. Because ADHD... It's like a Dark Souls game where the hardest part of fighting a Dark Souls boss is the run back to the boss. The hardest part of ADHD medication is remembering to take the goddamn medication. Okay. Alright. We will...
Choo-choo.
Hello, Treasure Panda.
Choo-choo-choo. 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 Choo-choo-choo.
How are you doing, Treasure Panda?
Choo-choo-choo.
Put the antibiotics in there.
Choo-choo-choo.
We are... we can keep the painkillers on us. Oh god, Treasure Panda is Gryffindor?
Choo choo choo. Choo 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 choo.
He doesn't know what that is. I think he just likes the colors of the scarf.
Choo choo. Choo 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 choo.
He says he's in autumn. I can hear my wife in the other room saying he's not in autumn, he's a winter. He's the most winter man that's ever been.
Choo choo.
He likes the colors though.
Choo 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 choo. Choo choo.
And then he turns on emote only chat. All right. What are we doing? Oh, yeah, Treasure Panda, we're starting a new save file.
Choo choo.
We're just doing we're just kind of vibing in the long dark.
Choo 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 choo.
Yes, to Christmas music. Oh shit, Advanced Guns Manual. Oh, Goose Books. Oh, that's so cute. That's adorable. Advanced Guns and it's Goose Books on the back.
Choo 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 choo. Choo 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 choo.
All right. Well, we have to keep that. Here, I'm gonna put the guns book on this table.
Choo 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 choo.
Santa Claus, yes, Treasure Panda, Santa Claus is coming to town. Where is the book? Did I not pick it up? I was pretty sure I picked it up. Nope, I didn't. There. Alright, now it's been picked up. Okay.
Choo choo.
Hang on, I gotta use sonar.
Choo.
There, we have sonar. It should be, like, light enough to be able to see outside.
Choo choo.
Anyway, Treasure Panda, how are you doing?
Choo choo choo. Choo 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 choo. Choo 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 choo.
Did I watch the Game Awards? I did. We were talking about it. What was your favorite thing you saw at the Game Awards, Treasure Panda?
Choo choo. Ooh. Choo choo choo.
Pod racing? Alright. That was also my favorite thing. Can you pick a different favorite thing?
Choo 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 choo.
We can both have favorite things? We can both have the same favorite thing. What was your next favorite thing?
Choo 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 choo.
Knights of the Old Republic. Alright.
Choo 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 choo.
I never really played the old ones, so I can't really speak as to whether or not, I didn't really get excited about it because I never played the old ones.
Choo choo. Choo 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 choo.
You should, they're very good. Alright. I wanted to pick up that chair and move it, but I couldn't. You know what? I'm gonna leave the bedroll here. That's a lot of weight that I don't need to be carrying. So we're just gonna leave the bedroll.
Choo choo choo. Choo choo choo. Choo choo.
Alright, we will have to clean this place up in a little bit. But for right now, we need to go do some exploring.
Choo.
Yeah, I don't mean to keep harping on it, but like, dude, I was actually excited about the Star Wars racing game. Like, the sound design from the trailer was so fucking good. I loved how everything sounded in that game.
Choo choo.
Are you... Treasure Panda, are you making deer noises?
Choo. Choo. Choo.
I don't know if I want you trying. I don't know if I want you talking to the deer, Treasure Panda.
Chew.
What if you start getting like funny ideas?
Chew. Chew, 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 chew.
What kind of funny ideas? I don't know. You start bumping into things with your head as a way to show dominance.
Chew, chew. Chew, 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 chew.
What do I need to do that for? I have a gun. Honk. All right. Well, we're gonna do some more exploring of the town. Zach, I could see you as a Ravenclaw or also a Gryffindor. I never really got into Harry Potter. I was like, I mean, I was young enough when I forget when the first book came out that like I read the first one, but I never really super got into it. Dearney, the artist that helped, or Dearney, the artist that like drew Treasure Panda.
Chew.
She was really into Harry Potter, so she gave him a little scarf.
Chew.
Thank you very much, Hawk2274 Vision. Shooting an M1 Garand and oldest. We noticed an old dude watching us. We were at the range. Saw shooting an M1 Garand, noticed the old dude watching us, came over and asked if that's a Garand, mentioned he used a Garand Creo, offered to let him shoot it, he proceeded to hold the rifle like someone hugging an old best friend before firing off the most accurate 8 rounds of 30-06 I've ever seen. That's really cool. That's really neat.
Chew. Chew.
Just in all caps, did you put your name in the Goblet of Fire? Dumbledore asked calmly. Treasure Panda, that's... Okay.
Chew.
I am aware of that meme. In the book, he basically calmly asks him if he did this thing, and then in the movie, he like fucking screams at him. It's kind of ridiculous. I'm not eating moldy food again, am I? No.
Chew.
Don't rat me out, Treasure Panda. What type of dog would Treasure Panda be if he was a dog?
Chew.
Thank you very much, Paladin Cardboard, for the 22 months of subscription. Goodness, that's a lot of subscription. Headpats for Treasure Panda.
Chew.
Ooh, more wool socks. What kind of dog would Treasure Panda be if he was a dog? A Shiba Inu? Yeah, I could, honestly, I could see you as a Shiba Inu.
Chew.
Someone who wants to learn more about firearms, what would be a good place to start with, in your opinion? If you have, like, a local firing range that offers, like, courses, like a basic handgun course or, like, a basic rifle course, just starting with one of those things is a good idea. And then, like, if you can find U.S. Army manuals for different firearms, that's another good resource to read. Yeah, just, like, try to take different courses. I want to get Dead Space Remake and Chronos The New Dawn, but I can only get one. Which one should I get? I have not played Chronos The New Dawn, so I would say Dead Space Remake. However, it depends on what you're getting it on, because if you were buying it on PC, the Dead Space Remake does not fucking like running on PC. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but there are, like, certain ways the Dead Space Remake does not fucking like running on PC. So maybe if you're getting it for PC, get Chronos instead. But if you're getting on, like, PS5, then get Dead Space Remake.
Just you.
What game would I want to live in or have powers from? And same question for you, Treasure Panda.
Did you?
I'm not sure. You know, I think it would be. I've said before that, like, one of my favorite fictional guns is the. Come on, I'll remember it.
Did you?
The service weapon from Control. So I think that would actually be really cool. Even though, like, if I tried to pick it up, it probably would just. I would just die. And also, I don't know if I would actually want to live in the world of Control. But being able to fly around and have a gun that literally never runs out of ammo would be pretty fucking sick.
Did you?
What? Oh. Huh.
Did you? Did you?
There's something apparently behind the organ there. Treasure Panda, what video game world would you want to live in?
Did you?
Snackoon? That's just your normal life, Treasure Panda.
Did you? Did you? Did you? Did you? Did you? Did you? Did you?
Speaking of which, snack time, and then he leaves. Well, Treasure Panda's off to go steal some donuts from people. Let's see. We need to eat something. And we need to drink something. Oh, you know what? Here, we can do this too. We'll drink some tasty Summit soda. It would be cool if Animal Crossing had raccoon villagers. Yeah, I wish that Animal Crossing had more villagers that were like Tanuki. Watched an old Patreon Q&A where you said you would love a multiplayer mod for Derail Valley. Did I know that one had been released in March? I didn't know that, actually. I'll have to look into that. Alright, so we left that behind because it's not good dog food. Take the potato. These have all been searched. And we'll just kind of search the rest of the buildings around here. Hopefully we find a lantern. Yeah, I don't know what game I would prefer to live in, because I kind of feel like most of them I wouldn't last very long. How was my day today? Day today is going all right. Can't complain. We were talking about the Game Awards from yesterday. Stardew, so you get to own property. I mean, okay, so actually, thinking about it, something like this, like The Long Dark, where basically I can just walk around and I get left alone. And, I can just go dig around in a bunch of things. That would actually be kind of cool, but I also don't want to live in a world where it takes an hour to boil 1 liter of water. Because that doesn't make any goddamn sense. And also, if we're talking about, superpowers or magical powers to have, then the ability to just be able to stop time would be, I think, is the one that I would probably go with. Because, like, if you can just stop time, but then still do stuff, it's just... Everything is free now. Forever. I think it'd be cool to live in Elder Scrolls, learn magic. That would be pretty cool. No, the ability to learn magic would be pretty sick. Yeah, the ability to learn magic would be pretty cool. Or Kino, as the kids say. Oh, yeah, on the topic of the Game Awards, I remember when I was watching last night, I turned on the, for like a brief minute, I turned on the YouTube stream of it, and I saw the chat. And it was when, Wuthering Waves, is that the name of it? I can't remember. It was some anime gacha game came on, and I just remember seeing one person in chat, just in all caps, "Get this gacha slop off my screen!" Just instantly mad. And for some reason, the way I said that just made me think, can a man not enjoy a gacha game? A succulent anime gacha game? Who put sports socks in the baby crib? What's wrong with you people? What did I think about the new Resident Evil Requiem trailer? It looks cool. Like, the new Resident Evil looks cool. I'm excited about it. It's coming up pretty quick, I think. This is Democracy Manifest! Okay, can't search that one. Go search these cars. Go search the post office. Milton Post Office. Milton! I see you know your waifus well. let's see. Open the hood of this thing. A bunch of car batteries. If I could only own one gun for the rest of my life, what would it be? Provided I can get spare parts for it, or if the gun itself stops functioning, I can get a one-for-one replacement. As long as that is the stipulation. That's really tough because it's hard for me to choose between a handgun or a rifle. If you'll allow me, for the sake of this hypothetical, to narrow it down to 3 guns, and then I would have to choose between one of those 3, I can do that. Just also for the sake of the argument, because, again, because I like talking about guns, I'll narrow it down to 4 guns. The Langdon Tactical Beretta 92 that I have would be 1. A Steyr AUG is the second one. The third one is the Brugger and Tomet TP9, and the fourth one is the Mark 23 SOCOM. And I guess the reason to go with a handgun over a rifle is because it is concealable. You can't really conceal a rifle. And also, I kind of just like shooting handguns more. So, it would have to be... If it's only one, it's gonna have to be one of those 4. Ooh. A sewing primer! Alright, we probably need to go drop stuff off. Out of curiosity, what game, show, movie, book, universe would I say is the worst to be in? Personally, I would say Death Stranding or Tokuden 2. I am not familiar with Tokuden 2. I don't think Death Stranding would be that bad. Yeah, it sucks, and it is, like, technically during the apocalypse and humans are going extinct. But even so, I don't think it would be that bad, and I actually would probably relish... if I didn't have my wife, I would probably relish being a porter in Death Stranding. Shit. Okay, actually, we know we're not gonna go try to deliver this stuff. I think Warhammer 40K would be the worst universe to live in. Warhammer 40K or, yeah, the world of Dead Space 2. Yeah, that's another one that's really bad. Damn, I'm carrying a lot of potatoes. I also don't need all of these gloves. Here, we're gonna... Worst universe would be I have no mouth and I must scream. Oh, God, yeah, I forgot about that. Yep, that's the worst one. That's just... Everyone's just dead. Everyone's just dead, and if you are still alive, you're enduring horrible torture forever at the hands of a egomaniacal AI. So, yay! That's not a good one. Alright, what can we break down that we don't need? What would be the best universe to live in? I'm not sure. Something where basically everyone can be, like, happy and healthy. Star Trek. Star Trek. Pre any of the modern bullshit movies. Star Trek would probably be the best one. Because it's post-scarcity, so you can just kind of just do what you want. Star Trek minus the Borg, yeah. Yep. Or Kirby. Kirby would be a nice universe to live in. I'd live in My Summer Car. I feel like My Summer Car is just... you just live in 1990s Finland. You live in Finland in 1993. That's the My Summer Car universe. God, I'm carrying so many books. I'm dropping all of these books. I don't need to be carrying these. Probably the Lego Game World. Oh, the Lego Game World would be great. The problem with Kirby is all the nightmarish deities. Yeah, but like also, think about this though. In the world of Kirby, there's all these nightmarish deities, and yet everyone is just so happy. All the time. Kirby's very happy. And I know that that's because Kirby is literally the manifestation of a god that got so happy that he just popped out Kirby. But still. That is so many books. Alright. I'm still encumbered. Is there anything else I can do just to kind of pass some time? Yeah, we can harvest this. I want to live in the world of web fishing. Oh, that's a pretty good one. I recently became my dad's VA caregiver, and since I was a kid, he's called me Sparky, but recently I was waiting for him in the lobby at the VA, and one of the older Gulf War vets said that's what they called the new radio guys in service. Just want to see if that was still true during my time in. I don't know, but I didn't really do, like, I worked with the comms repair guys, but I don't know if that was, I don't know if that was true. I'm not gonna say that that wasn't true, I just don't know that it was. Also, thank you very much for the 50 bits. Ozzy Osbourne. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I don't want to say that's not true. I can't say for certain that it was. World War Z is the worst zombie apocalypse universe if we set aside Call of Duty zombies. No, the George Romero zombie universe is the worst one because it actually basically everyone just gets turned into zombies. So at least World War Z has like a the book World War Z has a positive ending to it in the zombie situation is basically under control. But you know, that's just like personal preference, I guess. Or personal it's my opinion. That's just like your opinion, man. Look at all these buns. Which zombies are scarier, the ones that run or the ones that limp? Well, I mean, it's the ones that run. Like, the 28 Days Later zombies are arguably the scariest ones. The George Romero zombies are basically, they only exist as really a plot device because, like, they just shamble. You can walk away from them. Even though it's a comedy, Return of the Living Dead always creep me out. Something about them really messes me up. Is Return of the Living Dead the one where the zombies are because of, like, radiation? Is Return of the Living Dead the one with garbage? Which one am I thinking of? There was a whole point in the 80s where there were just tons of zombie movies. And there was one that basically had the same name as like a George Romero zombie movie, but it was not a George Romero zombie movie. And there's a woman that's basically a punk that gets turned into a zombie. You see her tits at several points. And her name is like Garbage or something. What movie is that? Thank you very much, Chris6072, for the 2 months of subscription. What movie is that? Hang on, I'm gonna look this up really quick. Zombie movie. That is Return of the Living Dead. Okay. Yep, that's Return of the Living Dead. Have I ever played 6 Days in Fallujah? No, but I do actually want to play that. That game seems really, really cool and interesting, and I do actually want to play it. Thank you very much for the 2 months of subscription. Beep boop, emote only chat. Finally caught a stream, learned about you from your gun rants, ended up joining the New Zealand army as an armorer. Welcome to the stream, Things Shark. Thank you very much for the 50 bits. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I forget what New Zealand is using. New Zealand isn't using AUGs. Aren't you guys using LMT rifles, I think. I think you guys are using LMT rifles. I don't quite remember, though. Or am I thinking of Estonia? I know Estonia is using LMT rifles. Fish. Fish. Put the fish away. Put all of these potatoes that might not necessarily be the most edible in here. Where did I put those carrots? I never searched this cabinet either. Or this one. Good lord. Or this one. Oh my god. Wow, I got a lot of potatoes. Alright, well, we're gonna put all the veggies in this cabinet. Not the money. The money doesn't go in the cabinet. Mr. Krabs just pops up. I like money. Alright, there. Now we've got a cabinet filled with vegetables. I'm gonna have to cook some of these. Okay, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Put stuff away in here. Yeah, all right, put this in here. I'm trying to put everything that maybe isn't the best condition gets put away somewhere. Yeah, we'll keep it for now. This is fun. Thank you very much, Sir Edward Prize, for the 100 bits. Thank you so much. It puts the money in the cabinet, or else it gets the wolves again. I mean, I got a revolver. I'll show those wolves who's boss. I ain't scared of no wolf. Look how nice this is coming together. I do wish you could stack these. It's annoying to me that you can't. Alright. Why did I not search so many of these cabinets? Where am I gonna put all this soda? I guess we'll put it down here. Oh, I was putting it down there. Oh, actually, you know what? Hang on, I need to eat something. And I'm unwilling to start a fire right now just to cook, like, some things. So we'll just eat some of this stuff. Honk! And then I think tomorrow we can do, like, some cooking and eating and whatever. Any alien movie or game universe is fucked. Yeah, probably. I would be inclined to agree with that. Here, we'll do this. Put all those in there. I need to put some more stuff away. And then what time is it? It's getting close to being dark. I probably should go do stuff. Flashlight. Here, we'll put the flashlight right there. That's a good spot for it. You know what? Here's what we'll do. We are just gonna do some reading on sewing. We'll just read for like 2 hours. Wonderful. I'm glad that we got to read a book about sewing for like 2 hours. That's a great thing to do. And then now what we're gonna do is find a sewing kit. Where the hell did I put a sewing kit? There's one. And we're gonna fix some clothing. We're gonna fix the stuff that's really good, like the thick wool sweater. Can I sew IRL? Yeah, not very well though. Like, I'm good enough at sewing that I can kind of stitch some stuff back together. But I'm not that good at it. What challenge am I playing today? No real challenge, just kind of hanging out. Just kind of chilling out in-game. Doing whatever comes to mind. We're trying to set up a nice little house here. What else can I put in this crate? Is there anything else? Oh, I should have fixed the worn climbing socks. Damn it. Those are way better. All right, I'm going to keep those on my person because they don't really weigh much. They really don't weigh much of anything. Oh, I am very tired, though. Do I want to try to start a fire? You know what? Why not? I can't see, though. Oh, stove. Start fire. Hell yeah, we'll start with a fire log. Got a fire going. Go get ourselves a tater. Guys, check this out. You guys are gonna love this. We triple tater cooking. We got 3 taters going at once. Oh my god. Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew. Potatoes. Oh, that's right. You can't cook. You can't. I gotta wait for it to cook in this. Potatoes. Hey. Bing. And now we're gonna cook some porridge. Because this is how you build up your cooking skill. You have the veggies for at least a decent stew. I don't think you can cook the stew until you get, like, animals, unfortunately. So I need, like, I might actually be able to make a stew. Hang on. Oh my god, I can actually make a stew. We can actually cook a stew. Holy shit. We need broth and old mill flour. Broth. Flour. Cook the trout stew! How long is it gonna take? 1 hour, 52 minutes? Cook it up. Stew will make you eepy-deepy. Well, when the stew has finished cooking, I can eat it, and then I will be extra sleepy so I can sleep real good. Need some candles in my house? I know. Have I ever made a fire with a Duraflame log? That shit was like magic when I was a kid. My dad couldn't make a normal fireplace fire for shit, so the rare occasions we got Duraflame, it was like poggers. I haven't, actually. I know that those Duraflame logs, when you pop them in there, they're just like, poof. New Zealand uses the LMT Mars L. I thought so. I couldn't remember which LMT rifle they used, but... Wait, do I still have trout? Did I not actually start? Oh my god, I can make a second one? Yeah, it's just, you just need a set. Hell yeah, let's fucking go. More stew. Oh god, oh my god, I almost let the potatoes burn. I almost burned the potatoes, you guys. Holy shit. That would have been bad. Yo, let's go. Cooked potato. If I ate 2 potatoes, I would be so full. Why can I eat so many potatoes? Are those mini potatoes? They must be. Alright, I'm gonna drink some water. We need to put some stuff back. Oh no, it's gonna drop them all. Oh no, it dropped them all as one thing. Okay, good. Oh my god, I just want to put this down. There. Put that down. Drop. 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 It's like, I don't want to throw this stuff on the ground, but I also don't want it in my inventory. Is this... Oh! Oh, it's warming up. Whoops. Put that right there. And put this... Oh, let's put it on the floor there. There we go. Now I can actually see. It's weird how sometimes it lets you put stuff down, like, right next to other things, and then other times it won't let you do it. Sometimes this game is wonk. What's my picks of 1 to 2 bad futuristic universes to be in? I'm still gonna go with Warhammer 40K or Dead Space. I think those are probably the worst universes to be stuck in. Warhammer 40K because it's you're more likely to basically just, I don't know, be born into a city that's 3 miles underground and you never see the light of day, and then you die at the ripe old age of 17. Or you're just gonna get sacrificed to some horrible god. That's basically probably what's gonna happen. What are the recipes for the skillet? Same thing, it's just like things that are usually in smaller quantities. So basically all I can make right now is like tea. Make ptarmigan pie, rabbit pie, venison pie, rose hip pie, peach pie. That looks pretty good. I want to be able to make this, though. I like bannock. Also, if we can find a recipe somewhere, we can learn how to make other pancakes. Those pies look like tacos. I can see that. I'm gonna eat that delicious stew. Take this stew. We will put the stew in the freezer. And we will go to sleep. Well, how much time is left on this fire? 48 minutes? Not enough time. Alright, let's go to bed. With 40K, you're most likely going to be born on a civilized world and do nothing of note as you work a boring job on Glup 5. I mean, I feel like you're more likely to get born onto a horrible, nightmarish hellscape world, but... who knows? I guess that's just the odds. Alright. One of the things that I don't particularly like... oh, I can get rid of this. Nice. Broken door. 60 minutes?! Why is it 60 minutes to get rid of that? Do I not have... oh. Hold up. I'm gonna drink this cold cup of coffee. And then we'll put this cup of tea right here. Okay. I do have a hatchet. Why can't I break... whatever. I don't know why it won't let me break that down. I don't know where this lantern fuel came from. Alright. We go off on another day of exploring.
Choo-choo.
Hello, Treasure Panda.
Choo-choo. Choo-choo. Choo-choo.
Well, what we are... what we are doing is going out exploring again.
Choo-choo.
I have a very cozy house. Thank you. Hi, Treasure Panda. How are you?
Choo-choo. 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 Choo-choo.
It's just a weird glitch on the tree up there. I thought it was a wolf, like, standing on the hill up there. I got really confused.
Choo-choo.
Treasure Panda, how was snack time?
Choo-choo. Choo-choo.
He said it was pretty good. He ate a few donuts. Where'd you get the donuts from?
Choo-choo.
None of your business. Alright, I won't ask any questions. You wish you had new Shanko like that?
Choo-choo. Choo-choo. Choo-choo.
He says it's very comfortable and warm. I kind of wish I had new Shanka like that, but I also probably wouldn't wear it. Treasure Panda, does your family have any holiday traditions?
Choo-choo. 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 Choo, 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 choo.
He says they do a like, it's like Secret Santa, but you know who you're getting, and they exchange one gift, and you give them a list of things that you want, and then they pick something. They have to get something that's off that list. And then they do, on Christmas morning, they make cinnamon rolls.
Choo-choo.
Have you ever been to a white elephant party? I have. My family used to do the white elephant. Like, my extended family used to do the white elephant gift exchange, like, every time. And I know how everyone always does their white elephant gift exchange, differently. Like, everyone always has, like, different rules for how they do it. Like, the item can only be stolen X amount of times, or you can only have your present stolen from you X amount of times, you know, something like along those lines. And the one I remember, I distinctly remember was, there was like a gigantic, like 4-foot tall oil painting of George Washington. And, I really wanted it. And my, cousin's husband also really wanted it. And my cousin did not want it. She was like, we are not keeping that oil painting. If you get that, it's not staying in the house.
Choo-choo.
I know, it was just a giant painting of George Washington, which was great. So, like, basically, I would get it, and then, he would, like, talk to somebody so that he would end up stealing, or, like, he would steal it from me, and then I would steal it back from him. It resulted in us stealing it back and forth from each other, like, 3 or 4 different times. What is she, British? I don't know. She just didn't want it. And then I ended up getting it. And I got it. The last time I got it, it meant that I could not be stolen from again, which meant that it was now mine. And that was at, like, the very end of the gift exchange.
Choo-choo.
It's like Looney Tune. I ended up getting it at the very last one, so I now had this George Washington painting, and I remember my cousin, when we were younger, she would, when we were at my grandpa's house, she would chase me around and try to hit me with a croquet mallet. We always kind of had this, like, weird sibling rivalry. So I got the painting, and I was like, yay, I got it. It's my gigantic, like, 4-foot tall George Washington oil painting. And I just remember her being like, oh, thank God. And then the moment she said, oh, thank God, I looked at my cousin-in-law, I guess. I looked at him and I went, and now I will give you the George Washington painting because the knowledge that it's going to make her mad will make me happier than having it. He was so excited about the George Washington painting. My grandmother chased me around. No, not my grandmother, my cousin. When we were at my grandparents' house, they had a croquet set. And my cousin would chase me around trying to hit me with a croquet mallet. Which is why I gave her husband the George Washington painting, because I knew it would make her mad. Apparently they still have it. It's in their it's in like the entryway to their house. And like she begrudgingly likes it now. If I could pay someone on Etsy or something to make a painting of you and your wife, what theme would it be? It would be really funny if it was like one of those like Victorian paintings where it's like she's sitting in a chair and I'm like standing next to her and have like my hand on my shoulder and I've got like my hand tucked into like my jacket because we could only pay the painter for like a certain amount of hands. Yes, Treasure Panda. You get to do some lockpicking. Pure copium from your cousin, probably. Oh my god. This is like the shortest lock sequence ever. Holy shit. That was like 11, 9, 14 was that sequence.
Ooh, choo choo! Choo 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 choo! Choo 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 choo.
Swag. Hell yeah! God damn! I wish we would have come here earlier.
Choo choo!
That is a good fucking get right there. Rotate boot! The boots with the fur!
Choo 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 choo. Choo 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 choo.
Treasure Panda, are you singing Apple Bottom Jeans?
Choo choo.
Now that I'm thinking on it, being in Borderlands would be awful. I mean, yeah, you're living in a universe that's directed by Randy Pitchford. That's a fate worse than death.
Ew.
Who puts a newspaper in a deposit box? I don't know. I don't know who puts a newspaper in there. Let's see.
Choo.
We got a second windbreaker! Maybe they were lining it with newspaper? Maybe. Wow, those are literally not better in any way. Alright. That's a good haul from in here.
Choo. Ooh, choo. Choo 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 choo. Choo 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 choo.
Are there MREs in this game? MREs, or are they IMPs? I think they're still MREs. I don't think they're IMPs. Also, I thought there was a recipe somewhere in this house.
Choo. Ooh, choo.
Cooking skillet. Top floor. Oh, yeah, that's right. Where is it? Treasure Panda, are you excited for Christmas?
Choo-choo-choo. Ooh, choo-choo. Choo-choo-choo-choo-choo-choo-choo. Choo-choo-choo. Choo-choo-choo-choo.
A bucket with 1 bullet. I thought the recipe was in here. I actually do not remember where it is now. Oh.
Choo.
Nope, not there. Huh. I don't remember where the recipe is. Under the beds? Maybe.
Choo. Choo.
A general question, am I the only one who struggles to use an MRE heater? They actually suck. They don't work on me like 4 out of 10. Are you talking about the one where you just add water to it? Because if you're talking about the one where you add water to it, add slightly less water than you think you need to. The MRE heaters, you really have to add less water than you think you need to. It's not more. If you add more, it actually makes it not work. Huh. Yeah, I don't know where the recipe is. That's weird. I thought it was up here, but... Alright, well... You learned something tonight? See, there you go! Yeah, if you... the MRE heaters, they have, like, the little water level on there. They have a little water on the level on there if it's the flameless ration heater. And if you add too much water to it, it actually drowns the whole heater and then it doesn't function properly. So that when it says, like, do not overfill this line, you have to not overfill the line. Otherwise, it will just not work.
Choo. Choo-choo-choo-choo-choo-choo.
He's gonna go look for the recipe. Flare. Emote only chat. Beep boop. If you throw like 9 of them into a canteen, it'll explode. It's true, it will just blow up. I actually just very recently, I bought 2 cases of MREs. I have the full set of 24 different meals. I have all of menu A and all of menu B, and I basically am just gonna keep them as an emergency food source in case something happens. Just because it's a, you know, it's a really good idea just to have emergency food around. And if I only eat 1 MRE a day, that is 12 days of food for my wife and I. That's the interesting thing about, US MREs is most other countries, their MREs are a 24-hour ration. So, like, their MREs are set up for... That's your meal for the day. It has breakfast, it has lunch, it has dinner in it. So usually they're like a lot of calories. I mean, and MREs are the same thing. They're quite a lot of calories. But MREs are generally only for, like, it's one meal. As opposed to other countries' rations, which are for 24 hours. There are US MREs that are a 24-hour ration, but they're different ones. And then there's also, like, a different thing that's the first strike ration. And the first strike ration is because soldiers will do this thing with their MREs that's called field stripping them, where basically they... Because MREs are a lot of, like, they're a lot of empty space. It's, you know, Stream Elements, you're being real dumb lately, Stream Elements, and I may have to look into replacing you if you don't, like, shape up. Thank you very much, Crasher, for the 100 bits. Have I ever seen those dehydrated meals for doomsday preppers? Yeah, I've had them a couple times. The ones where you basically just pour boiling water into them and then they're all like set up. They're fine. They're good because they last a very long time. Yeah, first strike rations are this thing that basically soldiers do a thing called field stripping. Because MREs are a lot of like empty space. So what they'll do is they'll rip open the MRE and then just basically take, like, the meal and, like, 1 or 2 snacks out and then just put those into a pouch inside a backpack because then it takes up way less space than an MRE. And they realized soldiers were doing that, and it meant that they weren't necessarily getting, all of the nutrition that they should be getting if they were to eat the entire MRE. So they created this thing called the first strike ration that's basically, they compressed a ration down into a really dense caloric amount that doesn't take up as much space as a regular ration does. And those are really good. I kind of want to get a couple of them, but they are more expensive than normal MREs. I've heard they taste pretty good. I gotta say, like, I've had several MREs in the last, like, year or two. They are so much fucking better than they were when I was in the army. Like, they are so much better. Also, something else I did not realize while I was in the army. You need to heat the MRE up. So much of the time, you would get yelled at if you started trying to heat your MREs because it's like, you don't have time to heat your MRE. We brought you the MREs from the dining facility because we need to get all of this stuff done at the motor pool. You don't have time to heat the MRE up. Just shovel it down and get back to work. So, like, you would get yelled at if you were trying to heat your MRE up. But, man, MREs taste like shit if you don't heat them up. Like, they taste so much better when you heat them up. The humanitarian daily ration that FEMA uses is also a 24-hour pack. Yes, those are really good. You need to heat it up. It makes it more nutritious, which makes no sense, but you know, basic. Huh, weird. Yeah, if heating up an MRE makes it taste so much better. I realized that because as, like, I don't want to say as a joke, but I thought it would be funny to open an MRE. I thought it would be funny. It was specifically the hash browns that are in the maple pork sausage, or the maple sausage patty MRE, which is really fucking good. The hash browns that are in that one, I took them and I heated them up on the stove because I was like, haha, this will be funny. I'm going to heat them up on the stove, even though that's not something that you're supposed to do. And holy shit, they were actually delicious. They were so fucking good. I remember eating them and just being like, oh my god, this is how it was supposed to taste the whole time? Oh. Yeah, they're really good if you do that. That's forbidden knowledge. Like, if you ever have MREs, just, like, try heating one up on the stove. Seriously, just try it at one point. I've seen videos of people living off MREs, dehydrated meals, for like a month. Apparently, it's not recommended to live off them for an extended period of time. Oh, yeah, no, I know. I have lived off them for like a month. Thank you. Thank you very much, Earliest Bread, for the 18 months of subscription. That's a cute emote. Thank you also, Lord Starscream, for the 300 bits. I remember the 90s MREs. Oh, dude. I've had, like, 90s era MREs. They're not great. Thank you very much, Stoned Trans Girl, for the Prime subscription. Oh, hey, we're at a level 1 hype train. Hell yeah, let's go. I will leak Korean top secret. Heat up or grill spam is also a good method. Dude, grilled spam is so good. Thank you very much, Blarg Whore, for the 222 bits. Yeah, grilled spam is unironically really good. Alert sounds are super quiet, muted. Huh. Huh. Oh! I think I know why. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna have to fix that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fix that at some point. Thank you very much for stopping by, Ratman Tony. You drank the sounds, you were thirsty. Anyway, yeah, like, grilled cooked spam is super good. Alright, I'm gonna have to figure out how to control audio via OBS. Okay, well, what setting is that gonna be then? Like, how quiet are the stream alerts? Thank you very much, Lord Starscream, for the 1,500 bits! Oh, you actually can't hear them at all. Oh, no. Okay, hang on. Audio, application audio, alerts? That's not good. There was supposed to be sound? Yeah, unfortunately. So like I said, I set up my audio differently from how it's been before. And that meant that a bunch of things changed, and now I need to figure out how to fix that. Thank you again, Lord Starscream, for the 1,500 bits. Thank you so much. 1 minute left on the hype train, everybody. Guys, if we get the hype train to level 2, the audio issue will be fixed. Or I'm sorry, it's at level 2. If we get the hype train to level 3, it'll be fixed. Wait, did it just work? Is it working? Did it actually just work? I was joking. I was joking. Why is it working now? Thank you very much, RWX Ashley, for the 100 bits, and Wolfus Wolf for the 14 months of subscription. I can't believe that worked. I said streamer's deaf and it fixed itself to prove me wrong. Thank you very much, Mooshbear, the first for the 444 bits. How was the audio level on that? Was that too loud? Was it too quiet? It's good? Good level? Alright, hell yeah, let's fucking go. Oh my god. I'm not even gonna question it. I'm not even gonna question it. Zach jokes, stream works. Zach baffled. You know what? Actually, hang on a second. Hang on. I'm gonna play one of those emotes for you over again because it didn't work. So I'm gonna play the bit redeem over for you again. There you go. Thank you again, Lord Starscream, for the 1,500 bits. Why have I found 2 of the exact same hoodie, and it's also the same hoodie that I'm currently wearing? Anyway, I forgot what I was talking about before that. Thank you guys so much. There is 1 minute and 32 seconds left on the hype train. Let's talk about Spam. Oh, yeah, dude, Spam is really good if you cook it on a stove or on a grill. It's legitimately good. Also, pro tip for you guys, if you ever are having a hankering for Spam, you've ever decided, like, man, I could really go for some Spam, but, like, if you live by yourself, I know there's the vest down there, I'm not picking it up because I don't necessarily want it. If you live by yourself, 1 can of Spam it might be too much, right? You want to eat a can of Spam, but 1 can of Spam is too much, because, like, you're not really gonna eat that entire can, right? They sell Spam in individual packets now. So you can buy just, like, 1 sandwich worth of Spam. Nonsense, 2 cans minimum. Alright, I'm not judging. But yeah, they sell Spam in single serving packets. Because, like, I'm gonna be honest, that is a lot of sodium if you eat the entire can of Spam. I'm not judging, I'm just saying it's a lot of sodium. They make Spam light. It's still a lot of sodium. It's still a lot of sodium, though. Thank you guys so much for getting all the way to a level 3 hype train. Thank you all so much. Ooh, salt. Speaking of sodium. Alright, and we're gonna spray paint this door. Alright, we are gonna go back to the house, drop all this stuff off, and man, it's only midday! We got plenty of time to do stuff. What are my thoughts on Watch Dogs 2? Have I ever played it or seen it? I've seen it, I haven't played it. It seems cool. I just haven't played it. Our goal should be to find the recipe. Yeah, we do need to find it. I probably will have to go search the house again, because I just don't know where it would be in there. I think I searched everywhere that it could spawn. Somebody had asked if I've ever had other countries' MREs. I have had the American MRE, and I've had, I had a French MRE once. The, RCIR, I think it, what does RCIR stand for? It's like, Ration de, I can't remember, I'm sorry. Anyway, I've had the French RCIR. Dude, that one is so fucking good. It is insane how good that one is. The one I had was, beef with carrots, I think. It might have been beef with carrots and potatoes. The beef was like... The beef was like 1 inch to 2 inches cubes of beef with bits of fat still on the beef. Like, I legitimately have eaten at restaurants that the food did not taste as good as that French ration did. Thank you very much for stopping by, the unknown one. Appreciate you being here. Yeah, that MRE was so fucking good, and I would get more of them if they weren't so ungodly expensive in the United States. There was, oh, dude. So the French ration came with these things called campaign biscuits. And there were, I think, 3 types of biscuit in there. One of them was a salted biscuit, one of them was a sugary biscuit, and then one was like a plain biscuit. The salted ones were like savory and delicious. The sweet ones were like cookies, and the plain ones were, again, somehow buttery and savory and delicious. The French do not fuck around with their food. God, that ration was so fucking good. Yeah, the French ration was really good. I have heard that the British ration is actually stupidly good. Weirdly. I don't know, because I have never had one, but I have heard that the British ration is very good. Yeah, the legit RCIR comes with little fuel stoves. It comes with a little tiny metal stove that you fold out, and then you put a little fuel tab on it and light it. Oh, stupid American. See how we don't win wars now. We make it so good you get fat and don't want to fight anymore. Delicious French MREs. See, everyone jokes about the French not winning wars, but the French actually have the best combat record out of any country. They have won more wars than they've lost. I think it's something like a 75% win rate. It's kind of nuts. Their KD ratio goes hard. Alright, we need to put more food away. What am I doing? Oh, here we go. That in there. That in there. We'll have to cook both of those. You know, maybe I could just cook and, like, sew for the rest of the day. That is legitimately something I could do. We could just do cooking and sewing for the rest of the day. Well, we'll put stuff away first. Canadian field rations are good too. I've never had the... so somebody was asking about the IMP. I think that's the Canadian ration. I have never had the IMP. I've heard the IMP is really good. But I have never personally had it. Big Moose Kicks Coffee! Where will this coffee go? Oh, you know what? Here, break down this box. We'll put the coffee down here. Peaches! Dusty Pork and Beans. Dusty Pork and Beans sounds like the name of the worst stripper you've ever met in your entire life. All right. You always wanted to try Japanese rations. I heard they have bear meat curry on the menu. Oh, dude. That would be good. I don't know if I'll ever be able to try a Japanese ration, but that would be really cool. I've actually seen, when I was in Iraq, I saw JSDF in Iraq because they were helping doing operational shit in Iraq. So I saw JSDF operating a C-130. And I was, like, really confused for a second. Do I ever watch Kentucky Ballistics? Occasionally. I saw that he did a video on the KS-23, which is pretty cool. Alright, we're gonna put, these... Drop. We're gonna do the most horrible thing ever, and we're gonna put the coffee into the microwave. We're gonna microwave a cup of coffee, except that the microwave doesn't work, so there's really no reason to do that. It's just for giggles at this point. I'm gonna leave the door open because otherwise I'm gonna forget. Like, straight up, I will forget if I close that door. She had mournful tits. God damn. Alright. Wait, why can't I break this door down? Alright. That's annoying that I can't break that door down, but whatever. Can I move this? Hey, nice! Alright, we are moving this into the bathroom, and we're gonna store a bunch of medical shit in it. I know it's gonna be weird storing medical shit in a briefcase next to the toilet, or next to the sink, but that's what we're doing. Because otherwise I'm gonna run out of space, because this stuff takes up a ton of space. It's the bathroom briefcase. Pretty sure you can fix the doors? Can you? Can you actually fix the doors? How? Well, I can fix this one. Takes 60... Time for repair, 2 minutes. Shit, okay. And the fact that it took 2 minutes is kind of silly, but sure. How did it take me 2 minutes to fix a cabinet door? No tool. Why could I fix the other ones, but I couldn't fit... Whatever. This game's inconsistency drives me insane sometimes. What? Whatever. Broth. Broth. Running River oats. We'll put the oats. I don't know. We'll put them in here. Put the maple syrup over here. Oh, I already had the oats over there. Shit. I don't like playing survival crafting games, but I like doing this. It's now who's being inconsistent, Zach? You were the game. Which one of you is being inconsistent? Oh damn, I got a bunch of firewood I gotta drop. Alright, we will put... That's veggies. I need to put fire starting stuff somewhere. And it should be in here, honestly. There. Put the money in there. The matches in there. Great. And then we'll put a bunch of the food in this. I'm so smart. How long is this darkness? It's very long. One might even say that it is, in fact, the long dark. Alright, what time is it? Okay, it's getting close to being nighttime, so I think what we'll end up doing is I'll just end up, like, just sewing and cooking stuff for the rest of the evening. I feel like that's actually probably a good use of my time. Oh, frying pan. We'll put this right here for now. On today's episode of Zach Has Weird ADHD Issues. Alright, do that. Big broken pot. Don't give myself dysentery again. I will do my absolute best to not give myself dysentery a second time. A fourth time. Wait, do I have to include every time that I got dysentery in, like, the Oregon Trail? Because if I have to include every time I got dysentery in the Oregon Trail, I don't know how many, I don't know how many times I've had it. A lot. Alright, let's do some sewing. Oh, that's right. I put a bunch of stuff away. Have I ever played Star Sector? I have not played Star Sector, no. Alright, that used up a bunch of time. What? I'm gonna have to fuck. Oh, hang on. Wait, where does this go? Where does this broken drawer go? Alright, whatever. Would I ever stream Oregon Trail? That could be a fun one-off. You know, that's not a bad idea, actually. Maybe I'll have to do that at some point. Have I ever played Homefront: The Revolution? I think so. I think I have actually played that one. I know there was some Homefront game that came out when I was in college, and I played it. Alright, well. Too dark to see anything now. And I only have one cloth left. Well, no, I got a bunch of cloth left, so never mind. I take that back. I rescind that statement. And I have a lantern! Lantern!
Choo-choo!
Treasure Panda!
Choo-choo-choo! Choo-choo-choo-choo-choo-choo! Choo-choo! Choo-choo-choo! Choo-choo-choo-choo-choo-choo!
Alright, Treasure Panda, what are we doing?
Choo-choo!
We're cooking.
Choo-choo-choo-choo-choo!
Alright, we'll take some cash. We got matches.
Choo-choo!
What happened to all the lighter fluid I was carrying?
Choo-choo!
I was carrying a bunch of accelerant. What happened to that?
Choo-choo!
Treasure Panda needs his almost Christmas dinner.
Choo-choo-choo-choo! Choo-choo-choo-choo-choo!
Every dinner is almost Christmas dinner, he says. Oh, hang on. Hold up. I got so many books I can burn. Librarians, cover your ears. I'm gonna burn a bunch of books. Yeah, Treasure Panda says every meal is Christmas, is almost Christmas meal, just like every dessert is birthday dessert. Where on earth did I put the lighter fluid? Yes, Treasure Panda, I did check my butt. Thank you. Where on earth did I put the lighter? I know I had lighter fluid. I'm gonna spend so much time looking for it that it's gonna be gone by the, or that my lantern's gonna be out by the time I fucking find it. A table? No, that's lantern fuel, not lighter fluid. All right, well, whatever. And Treasure Panda has activated emote only chat. I know what we'll do instead. We're just gonna go get a where is it? There we go. Perfect. Light this flare.
Ooh, choo-choo! Choo! Choo-choo!
Treasure Panda, it's just a normal flare. It's fine.
Choo-choo!
Yeah, it's okay.
Ooh, choo-choo.
I forgot that animals don't generally like the flares.
Choo-choo. Choo-choo. Choo-choo.
They're scary and they make a loud noise. I'm sorry, Treasure Panda, I forgot.
Choo-choo.
You can't really put the flare out once you light it. There we go. That is a night there. And now I can save the good firewood for later.
Choo-choo.
Yeah, good firewood.
Choo-choo.
It burns for longer. All right. We need some more taters. Some taters.
Choo-choo.
Cook that potato.
Choo.
Cook this. Wait, hang on.
Choo.
What do I need for venison? We need raw venison. Cooking. Oh, let's make some venison pie.
Choo.
Oh, our cooking skill is insufficient, Treasure Panda.
Choo-choo.
We can't make the venison pie because our cooking skill is insufficient. And, like, I feel like I'm gonna need to cook this stuff soon.
Choo-choo.
Hang on. I feel like I'm gonna need to cook this soon. Well, we can wait a little bit longer. Am I gonna be able to get my cooking skill up that quickly?
Choo-choo.
Maybe I can make venison stew, though.
Choo-choo.
It will help me sleep better, but it will make me sleepier. You know what? Alright, yeah, let's cook some venison stew.
Choo-choo. Choo. 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 Choo.
Venison stew.
Choo.
And rabbit stew.
Choo-choo. Ooh, choo-choo.
Yep, flare went out. Where'd it go?
Choo-choo.
Let's cook another potato. We're just gonna be cooking all kinds of stuff. I mean, I guess we could just cook up the rest. No, we'll save it.
Choo-choo.
We'll save the rest of the venison. We'll cook the rest of the rabbit after one of the stews gets done. And we'll
Choo.
we'll make some oatmeal.
Choo.
Oh, also, we're very thirsty. Oh, we can't make oatmeal because we need the bigger pan. God damn it.
Choo-choo-choo.
No, I'm not gonna drink the tea until it's, like, time to go to sleep.
Choo-choo.
Honk!
Choo-choo.
Oh, done. Potato has been cooked.
Choo-choo-choo-choo.
Yeah, we'll boil some water while we're waiting. Perfect.
Choo-choo.
Watching King of Queens' background noise, and I saw an old EB game, son. Gosh, that's an old noise or an old name. Yeah, that is. What's an EB game? Okay, thank God you just said JK, because I was about to be very mad. I was about to be so mad. I'm like, I'm not old. No. I didn't want to open that. I wanted to extinguish this and refuel the lantern.
Choo-choo. 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 Choo. Choo.
All right. Eat the baked potato. Y'all remember Funko Land? Oh man, yeah, I remember Funko Land. 10 minutes still boiled. 11 minutes still boiled. Take the venison stew. Fast time until ready. Am I smoking? No, I'm not. Sometimes you hear an inhaling sound. Oh, that might be just the game. That may be just like noises from the game. You know what? Yeah, we'll eat the venison. Wow, 900 calories?
Choo-choo-choo.
Dude, oh my god. Well, that basically just, like, solved all that. You know what? Here, we'll eat the rabbit. Nah, we'll save the rabbit stew. We'll eat the potato.
Choo-choo.
Oh, you didn't hear if I'd play. I had played. I think I played Homefront Revolution. One of the Homefront games came out when I was in college, so I have played a bit of it. I don't remember it super well, but I did play it. Why can I not make the rabbit stew? Oh, I need more broth.
Choo.
Oh, hang on. Yeah, not enough time. We'll just cook the rabbit as is. Yeah, we'll just cook it as is.
Choo-choo-choo-choo.
Alright. Food? Food.
Choo-choo.
Put that in there. And we can put some of this water in here. We'll store some of the excess water. Perfect.
Choo-choo. Choo-choo-choo-choo-choo.
Oh, there's the lighter fluid. God damn it. Give me that.
Choo-choo.
If you knew I put it there, why didn't you tell me, Treasure Panda? That would probably be the first one, because Homefront the Revolution came out in, like, 2016. Oh, yeah, it must have been that then. Ooh! Ooh! Treasure Panda, it's the Aurora Borealis!
Did
you stub your toe? Where'd that? There it is! Yes, Treasure Panda, the Aurora Borealis at this time of day, at this time of year, localized entirely in my kitchen. Yes, Treasure Panda, you may see it.
Ooh, choo-choo. Choo-choo-choo. Choo-choo-choo.
It is making spooky noises, but other than the spooky noises, it's very pretty.
Choo-choo. Choo-choo-choo.
That's real. I like it when the Aurora Borealis happens. I like to turn the frequency up. It also means the flashlight works.
Ooh, choo-choo. Choo-choo, choo-choo. Choo-choo-choo-choo-choo-choo-choo.
Oh, hey, you can see the radio tower is on too.
Choo-choo.
You call rabbit stew steamed hams. Yes, it's a Canadian expression. Really? Because I'm from Canada and I've never heard of it. No, it's an Ottawa phrase.
Choo-choo-choo.
Oh, almost burned the rabbit.
Choo-choo-choo-choo.
Good lord, what is that? Aurora Borealis. All right, we're gonna put a bunch of stuff on the dead dude that's out here.
Choo-choo.
We're gonna dispose. We're gonna use the dead guy as a garbage can.
Choo-choo-choo.
Look at the majesty of nature. Now let's use this dead dude as a storage bin for garbage. All right, great. Oh, hey. I forgot about the firewood out here.
Choo-choo-choo.
It's very pretty. Why is he just lying there? Because it's like, I'm not sure. I think he just like froze to death, actually. I think the actual reason is he froze to death, but I could be wrong. Wait a minute. I remember what I'm doing. Where was I putting the fire starting stuff? Oh, in here. Alright, I think that's basically everything. I am very tired.
Choo-choo.
So I need to go to sleep. We will put the flashlight back on the shelf.
Shoo.
We will put the lantern away. We're going to break down this cardboard box.
Choo-choo.
We'll have a nice cup of tea.
Choo-choo.
And then now we will go to sleep.
Choo, 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 choo.
What time is it? Almost sunrise. Great. I can't see. We will go outside to save. Perfect. And I'm gonna go back inside. Great. And I think that is an excellent spot to end for this evening. Thank you guys very much for tuning into the stream. Thank you guys so much for being here. I hope you guys had fun. I hope you enjoyed watching. Thank you all so much to everyone who subscribed or gifted subscriptions or donated bits. I really appreciate it. Even if all you did was tune into the stream and you sat through the ads and didn't complain, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. That does actually help me out. Thank you to all the VOD watchers over on YouTube. Big ups to you guys. Really appreciate you all. Thank you very much. I hope... Bleh. My tongue covered up my eye teeth. I couldn't see what I was saying. Thank you guys so much for being here. I hope you guys had fun. I hope you enjoyed. And I will see you in the next one.